ba mo jwetsa ba re ke malo a batho mo ke mang a pay more restaurant
You
own a restaurant ba ke mang kwena so o iketsetsa ntho tseo o ka iketsetsa go show hore you are making money for her.
Yes.
She doesn't know anything o so khala le wena ha tsebe le o hlatswa hlooho yeah.
This thing was started by someone who doesn't work, who hasn't even worked.
Who wants
the
to
whole
see
life.
you at home? Who wants to see you sitting there and you gossip ekoneng? Ati no, you are enriching. Bona koloi ya hae. Now she's driving a very big car. We have one. And now fihla fela a pere di hill. Account a tšhelete. We have a problem. Guys, we have a problem.
Got me rolling with the twins, getting content with the twins.
Good day, everybody. Welcome back to the Two Wins Therapy Session. My name is Tsidiso.
I am Matsidiso.
And together we
are the T-twins on
the Two Wins
Therapy Session.
Healing House.
Yes. All right, guys. You know what I wanted to talk about? I posted this thing on my WhatsApp. Lina, I saw it on Facebook. Somebody posted this thing on Facebook and said, your brother's assets don't belong to you. They belong to his wife and his kids, not you as a sibling. So I copied that thing and I posted it on my WhatsApp and my Insta stories. Yo, the feedback that I got from that post. Yogunzima la ngaphandle. Mina I even said my own words was petty people.
Yeah, petty people.
I wanted to speak to petty people and I said secondly Xhosas. Yeah, because I know them, they are like that. Izinto zakabhuti.
It just like a booty.
So guys, you know what? I don't know. There is a pandemic of African widows. Like those people are being abused. Yeah, I don't know. Basadi le bona e le hore ha ba tsebe ditokelo tsa bona. You know what made me realize or sometimes the wife has got more advantage than the kids. Le motho ha ka fihla ntse hey o baba but consider the wife first because but le logic ya o bolella because this is the wife wena ngwana you don't know hore na batho bana what is it that they built together. You don't know the wife's contribution. Wena ha o fihla when your father died, let's say in a case whereby this person married and he had kids and let's say the wife died, right? And then he married another person. This is the second wife, but he already have he's got other kids. I like watching this season. I'm dedicated to Mama Zal, and for me to conclude that it's very people mostly but baba dulambalwana like dintota kaputi. Yes. So the last one that I watched, it was whereby it was that scenario. The mother died. These kids were still very small, and then the second wife came and she helped to raise these kids. Baba totsi mo. There were no issues. Unankile le bana ba hae kaofela. And wa bona hore ke motho a moholo le yena ke mme a tsofetseng ha mo shebile you can see she's in the 70s approaching the 80s. And we're talking about baba re reng ke the kids now. When that baba holo, they are older than us. They are in their 50s. But bakhalela izinto zaka baba. Yeah.
Wow. So they don't have their own families.
That's the thing.
Wives and
yeah, that's the thing because they kicked her out of the house. How do you kick a 70-something-year-old woman out of her house and say, Ki hesu mona ki hesu? You know, my mother has a right to kick me out and say, Ki haka mon.
Yes.
My own mother and my own father because I'm an adult. I should be having my own home somewhere. Even anywhere now, ki hesu mo. Go le fatsi mon. Kim khona na legal age limbo 18 or 21 or ba tsodi ba ntse ba support. You are not supposed to be provided by your parents above a certain age. So why ulela mafa? Abatsodi ba hao.
Wow. Yeah, but we cannot change. People are like that. People have that kind of mentality. There's those people who are just sitting,
waiting for someone to die.
Die.
They're not doing anything with their lives. They're just waiting for someone to die so they can go and fight for inheritances.
And this other mentality, especially poor people. People are gonna be offended when they say this. People think
they're not gonna be offended. People now have realized we need to talk about poor people.
And then
it's not sensitive anymore.
No.
Yeah.
People think when somebody dies, now it's your chance to be rich. Like life is gonna change because somebody dies.
Yes.
I get so confused because normally when people die, that's where you see conflicts. But already you are fighting. You're fighting. That's why abalwana is dumbu. Because I don't know what is it that people don't do their research. Just because bani when the mother died, there were millions. Because that person has been investing money. Or the same person, maybe the life cover or the insurance. Yeah, the insurance was there. So when I was I'm not even paying any insurance. But when somebody dies around you, you're thinking
you are going to be, your life is changing. Yeah, there's this other one. So this cousin of ours, was it the son or the grandson who died?
As the son.
It's the son.
Yeah, because the son was being killed by the grandson. Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe because she likes to help, during funerals. Like, yes, she will help you, of which everybody appreciates in the family. And she will even close her house and go everywhere. She supports everybody. So I don't know, because now she attends a lot of funerals and she sees, or when there's a funeral,
people are not really struggling.
People are not really struggling. Because even when people struggle, but if ilili food, like the bansa you know. So now I think in her mind, she thought, when somebody dies in your family, automatically
there's money.
The money, you get the money.
So they don't tell her when she's there to help. Maybe this is a normal, like basic family.
Yes.
Then there is a funeral. Wow, now these people are not struggling. There's a casket. She's not aware that there was an insurance that is covering all of this. Now in her mind she's thinking, maybe other people are bringing money here. Yes. That's why she was expecting people will bring her money. Yeah.
So now when someone passed away in her family, they give
you 10 rands. We give you 10 rands.
People, they give you 20 rands, 10 rands, 50 rands.
Yes.
But 100.
Yeah.
So she got shocked to how can't you let my lily ipumapi.
Yeah.
Wabona. So now she abaga is over conda.
Yeah.
How so bichela take and this thing happened last year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so not even last year. It's
a year before. Yeah, it's a long time ago. So we didn't attend this funeral. Now, 2 weeks ago, when I met her, she told me that I haven't given her money.
Yeah.
So I'm like, money for what?
For what?
For when my son died. You
owe me.
You owe me. I was like, what? This person.
Yeah, she was convinced that the life was going to change.
The life was going to change. She was so disappointed.
So it's so funny. Let's say we are a family, especially you petty people there in Limpopo. Because a cousin of mine, I said petty people, and she said it's not just petty people. All Limpopians, vendors and Shangans, it's the same thing. They always fight for the inheritance. The siblings will come and say, this is like this one that I'm talking about, Baba Mamazan. Those old men, and this woman says, when I arrived in this home, there was a smaller house, and she's working, right? She's been working. She just went on pension. I'm the one who built this house. This is my house. I built it, but then you go. And at that time, which is their own siblings.
gore a tsamaye le bona.
Oh, so le bona they must foot
They must footsack. Ba setse bona, now they are gonna bring their wives maybe and their kids to occupy that house that belongs to their father, and they saw this woman building that house with their father. So ena so sa tshwanetse a tsamaye jwale. Gore it's okay. Ke ne ke kwatetse Dingane because Dingane ka be ke re this woman doesn't know her rights because obviously she's the bare when now that you're going on pension, we are waiting for your monies to be out so that it can be divided equally. Our dad's monies, because the guy, they are fighting now for the estate.
Okay.
But our dad's money and your money, like your pension money, should be combined and divided 50-50. We get it as the kids. So, when your father goes on pension, or when your parents go on pension, is that your money?
No.
Because I'm convinced that they have grandkids. Yes. Now, yeah. So guys, when you failed to do things for yourself, you must just accept.
Yeah.
You should just accept. I failed to make a good living for myself. I'm poor. I will explain to my kids. I'm poor. Nothing worked for me. I tried, but it's exactly.
Yeah. But then again, you know, this thing of unaliving people because of life covers and everything. Now it has created some sort of, in families, there will be someone who works. And when you, because guys, to tell the truth, African funerals are expensive. They are very expensive. We cannot expect someone who on the side or when someone dies, they're going to take care of things. That's why when ule lucky ebe wasebetsa even if usebetsa le mosebetsi o lore it's not paying that well, but you still reserve something for a funeral.
Yeah.
And there are those people in your family who don't work, who don't have anything. Because most people say no, they don't take care of people. Yeah. But when people die, that's when like pill I give motho wa phela ona le matla ka iketsetse
true
ha sa shwele hana o tla ipata but o tlameha apata and the thing is they are going to look at someone who no do something. So now when people make things easier for themselves, or let me take insurance for this person. No, but to Stabankile advantage because of this story, Stabo Rosemary, Kima Rosemary Ndlovu. Hey, you want to kill me. But Haba Floka Halalite, they still expect that very same person to take care of things, to pay, know. So now I don't understand. So now what is it that people are supposed to be doing? Yeah. For an example, I was mumbling a lot, people won't get me. Let's make an example. I'm working in my family and most of the people are not working. Let's say even extended relatives. But I know when somebody passes away, even if there won't be anyone who comes to me straight, but the responsibility is there. This person has to be buried. There has to be. So I said to myself, you know what? Because I don't have much, I will save. Let me take insurance for almost everyone in the family. It's not to enrich myself. It's for when the matata ahlaha, 10,000 15,000, then I can help with the burial. Now people don't want to give out their kidding.
Particulars.
Things like that. But little ha hlokahala ena ha una letho la le beile mo ga ke swaka ke patwe ka chelete. So what's supposed
and
to
then
happen
you're going
now?
To be the first point of contact.
Yeah, what's going to happen?
So and it's not like you utswa fela one morning ore I want to insure people because it has happened before.
Yeah.
And then you had to go and get loans to bury these people because they are looking at you.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean when somebody is working, they always have money. You have your own issues, Luena, you have your own family, your own responsibilities. But just because you don't look like someone who struggles, they come to you.
Yeah.
But when you say, let me make it easier by taking insurance because at least I can afford to pay insurance every month, they say no. But when they die, they come to you and say, yeah. That's what black families do.
No,
It's
that's
the
like
second
you
mentality. I'm born. Yeah. Relative, it's okay. I'm only responsible for my mom, my dad, and my siblings. All other people are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really just so true now. Sure, but food but like bad.
Bafu abayiphathe. Bafu abayiphathe mkase. Yeah. So it happens like that. Like it reminds me inali ubu mentality ba Busuthu. I don't know about other tribes because a Sotho person will want you to help them. But then that help should inconvenience you.
Yes.
That kind of help should inconvenience you. Once you let them know, you know what? We can actually get this help elsewhere. And it's going to benefit you and I. Never. They will say, no, you want to enrich yourself. An example, you've got a big project that's going on. I've got connections. And then you say to me, Masidi, so please sponsor me. I've got this project and I want you a sponsor. Can you just sponsor me? Then I said to you, I've got something bigger. Mina, I know someone who has got a financial muscle.
Yeah.
When this person, you came to me and you're looking for 50 rands from me. And I said to you, I can actually get 1,000 from this person. But this 1,000, you will get 500, I will get 500. And then you say, no. You want to enrich yourself in my name. That's what people do. But you wanted 100 rands from me. See, this 100 rands should come from, I should cut off something in my life to give it to you. But you don't allow me to go there and get more and give you some and be left with something myself. So Sotho people are like that. So I don't know if it's all black people, but I know in these streets that I've dealt with Sotho people, especially when it comes to business, some of the things they never succeeded because of that. And we are all losing.
They say we'd rather all lose. Than helping. Like
that is
they will
people.
Want help from you, but when you say, okay, if I help you, both of us are going to benefit from them. No, they don't want you to benefit. But when
you shouldn't. When you shouldn't benefit. So now it happened like this. Even in the music industry, as we were complaining about Boma Porisa and all, it's the same thing. It's exactly the same thing. Boma Porisa says, I'm already established. I can make my own few cents here and I'm happy, I'm satisfied with what I have. Then there are a lot of people who are knocking on his door. Hey, Budima Porisa, help me. Uma Porisa says, when are you looking for something small? I can make this thing bigger because I see something bigger in you, but I'm going to have my share. Then we come say, hi, so Uma Porisa shouldn't get anything, but he must help you with whatever that he has done on his own. He must give it to you. But then he shouldn't explore your talent so that you both benefit and maybe go out there, the corporates and everything, so that this pie can be so big that everybody can have a slice. They say no, so that's why black people, we are still struggling. That's why we are so poor and will forever be poor, because we have that mentality. If somebody has established something or somebody has started something before you, why is it that you want to be at their level? Allow them to be on top of you, because when they elevate you, why do you want them to elevate you so that they can be same level? Allow this person to be above you. You work for them. Then now the company is doing well. Your employees are committed and everything. can you see that you are enriching my
Hey.
Let's say I opened a salon. I have a salon. I have a hair salon. Now I'm business minded, but I don't know how to do hair.
Yes.
But I work with bigger things.
You
I
work
work
with
brains.
clients. Yeah.
You know, my brain is working for them. I am managing
Things
this
that
whole
these people
establishment.
cannot do.
Yeah, this person cannot do this thing, right? But all this person does is to braid the hair. The only thing they know is to wash your head and braid it. But they don't know how to run the business. And I'm running the biggest business, right?
Restaurant. You own a restaurant.
You are making money for her.
Yes.
She doesn't know anything. Yeah.
This thing was started by someone who doesn't work, who
doesn't
hasn't
work.
even worked.
Who wants
the
to
whole
see
life.
you at home? Who wants to see you sitting there and you go sipa ekoneng? Because when you've got, at least you can provide for your family. You have that 2,000, 3,000 rands about fanyon. Actually, no. We were enriching. Bona koloi ya high. Now she's driving a very big car. And that time, your car is not even coming from that business. They don't know any other things that you're doing. We have one. And now fella up the hill. Account a chelet.
We have a problem.
Guys, we have a problem.
We have a problem.
We should just accept that we are not all business minded. We are not gifted the same way.
Yeah.
If I'm gifted to work for other people, I can be excellent employee.
Yes.
And even get awarded and be like brilliant employee. The CEO, they don't own their own businesses, but they are CEOs of certain businesses. The company are on. So if you have that mentality, thinking I'm working for this person, we are guys, you don't know the responsibility. They pay rental, they pay for
the
water,
they
they
deal
pay
with
salaries, sometimes they don't even pay themselves.
Yeah.
So when I would him you sevenzayo, how?
And it happens a lot.
A lot, guys. It happens a lot. Yeah.
They compete with you because they think if you are all black, you cannot be at that level. And by that time, this person is an employee. You started this whole, they were not there. They just came and it's just a free ride, you know.
You know,
that
you see now she lives in the suburbs. When are you still coming back to Kasi? And then you leave the job, my sister. You leave the job and go stay at home, or you want to open your own thing. Yeah. It's all shapatal.
And it's so funny because they behave like this when dealing with black people.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because if it's white people, no, white people are supposed to be richer than them. It's okay.
It's okay.
White people should be, oh, madam, hi, can I do? Check a fella. Even when you are a black person, even when you see that things are not being done well, you have to keep quiet and never complain and never say, but guys, you are not doing it right here. You are not. Because even in the home, like house helps.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
The same thing.
You remember that other one that the mother sent a voice note.
Yeah.
According to
them,
I was supposed to hire this girl to come and work for me as my helper. But when she works, I'm supposed to be working with her. It's a problem when I'm sitting and doing my own things because I've got other things to deal with. I'm sitting there working, maybe on my laptop or on my phone. But because I have to
but you hired her to come and do these things.
The mother is the one who's sending the voice note telling me
guys, you know, when I was watching the real Housewives of Durban, the story of Precious.
Precious, yeah.
Guys, we are not saying people should treat their employees somehow. But when it's business, guys, everyone only the rules, it's a high business in your high. Somebody who doesn't even own business
And
at all.
most of the time, people who are complaining and saying all sorts of things about it's people who have never hired people. They don't know how employees abuse employers.
Yeah, they don't know. And then when someone who doesn't own any any sort of business, like that girl Mene, when she kept saying, yeah, Precious, yeah, you know, yeah, your employees are saying, I'm trying to imitate her voice. Your employees are saying you're abusing them. You are so cruel the way you treat. Because I understand that at that time when she said she was supposed to do a project with her and all, I don't know what happened, what transpired there. But then this thing, you would see, abantu bakho, they're saying even the things that you know, people when they are not working for you anymore, of course they will say things about you. And they never mention this thing of employees who are stealing from employers. Because they abuse them, they still holy. And especially the business in salon, they will steal from you.
I'll tell you the story of our Dagu, our lady, the girl who does our skin. I always feel sorry for her. Like it's sad.
Yeah, that's what they do. So we all know Dagu, the husband guy, that one. We all know people were laughing at him on social media when he was selling his stuff, their house and everything, and the club was closed down, only to find out people were bringing their own speed points there. Because you're not going at the club, it's busy. No. But now you're buying this alcohol and everything, and then people your employees come with their own speed points. That's cruel, guys.
Yeah.
It's so cruel. You can't do that. And how speed points? How are you going to avoid that?
Like it's starting a business is so scary. When you think of starting a business that you will involve other people. It's a mess.
Yeah, because they are working for you. You are paying them salaries, but at the same time they are jealous of you. If it was a white man, they were not gonna do that.
No, because my mom's sister, she was telling me, because my cousin just opened
a restaurant,
and
a guest house.
Yeah, so a restaurant and everything. The most trusted one was the one who was stealing money. Yeah. So, and that one, the very same one, when you think it's the most trusted one, everyone. And then when they leave at the same time. Yeah. So they are jealous of her, holiday. They want to do whatever she does. If I tell her the chips, they also want to do
the same. Feel like
yeah,
guys, it's tough out here. You know, being black is a curse. No, black people can need to know. So on that thing, the Real Housewives reality show, Bosorisha. Employers and employees.
Then fight for
inheritances.
Yeah.
So Sorisha. And then look at Sorisha. Look where Sorisha is at. Look at Sorisha's husband. Look at her businesses. And she says, I'm not feeling comfortable about this whole topic of, trying to shade Pressure. She doesn't take care of her employees. Her employees were saying this and this because they only heard from the employees.
And that's only gossip.
We are not going to dictate how anyone runs their own business because we don't know what's happening there. When we are not there, we don't know what's going on. Yeah, so we must make sure, you must make sure that they go to lunch at 11. What's I'm sure how your business at that time, you know that your clientele is more on Saturdays and Sundays. They will say, akasebenzi lo muntu lo so wena usumamela ubatha utshwana le.
Yes, we have people, we have so many problems.
Oh, sorry, Shawat, no, we cannot dictate. And I know because I run a business, I know what transpires in businesses because my rules are my rules. Look where she's at. So, when I tshaba dintho tsa hore he batho bana ba le mona nang ke lapeng tshwanetse ke ne ke nahana hore ke motswala motho enwana ha fihla le ke batla ngiyazibona se ke treat vele ka lekgowa ha uzosutleha my sister. Yeah, so this lady, the skincare lady, in January I went there and I tried to book online and she was fully booked. What's happening? I ended up calling her. What's happening? She says, come, but we'll see. Because, you know, I don't want to keep on rejecting you. I went there. I found her so busy. It's just it's just her and one lady. So I'm asking, where are the other ladies? She says they just disappeared. All of them. They didn't come back. 4 of them. They did not come back. They just disappeared. So now she has to train the new ones and also do the work herself. So I could understand why she was so busy. And she says, this is what I deal with each and every year. Now I thought, it's everywhere. I think when it comes to the beauty industry also, because it works, you know, it's personal. Because even with us clients, I go there, I'll go to Sobe and I do my treatments there. There is one lady that I like. I like this one. Maybe she's got magic touch and all. So now she's a big headache.
That's exactly what happened there, because she was saying because a lot of people were preferring her, and it's so difficult to even explain to clients because someone will come and say, so and so has to
At that time she's thinking that when she leaves that establishment we will go to her house and do it. And others will even say, "Ukamona big establishment, house phone number." I do house calls. Guys, it's not nice because you are being employed by that. If you do house calls, go and recruit elsewhere. Not to someone who goes to that establishment. When I was at the house calls, it's not fair.
That lady did the same thing. So I went again recently. And she tells me that they broke into her salon. They took equipment, you know, all those things that she uses.
And those girls were Zimbabweans.
Yes, and that's how they roll.
Not xenophobic or anything.
But that's how it is. That's how it is. It's the truth. And everything. And within a week, somebody calls, one of the clients for it. So and so called me. She does house calls now.
Equipment,
they are high.
Yeah.
I was so heartbroken. And she's just trying. And she even said to me, you know, I'm just thinking of packing my bags and going back to KZ. And I'm so tired.
Yeah, that's what they do. And then, funny enough, they can never be rich. They still struggle. But at least you had a permanent job, someone hired you, and also Kala was being pompous so hard, but people like me. Did the hairstylist, did the
hairstylist.
So it's because I hate hair. I hate loose hair. Guys, I don't want to see hair anywhere. Like, you know my afro, I've got very beautiful afro, but the moment it comes out, because I'll do my treatment after a week when you comb your hair, tangles a lot will be there. So I hate seeing loose hair. Like I cannot breathe when there is hair. So imagine someone ke hair piece in my house, no.
And how serviette.
Yeah.
Serviette.
There was this other lady who was doing her nails, but that, you know, when it comes to nails, it's very particular. There was someone at Onepa, Manala. In this, like ever since I started doing my nails, there has been 3 people. Banepa, Manala.
Yeah, me
3. It was that guy called Obi, the Nigerian guy. UB, the Nigerian guy. So when we moved from the West Rand, that was far. Then we found Tumi. Tumi was doing house calls. She didn't have her own place. Yeah. Tumi would come, half fisher to me. Can I have the towel paper rolls? Well, guys, You have to prepare a proper table for that. And you know,
it's your responsibility.
It's your responsibility. Ning, the plug extension guys. I don't like those things. Sometimes, you know, when we do this beauty treats and everything, sometimes it's not even about the thing. It's about the comfortability.
The comfortability,
that
the
experience. The experience. That time when you're sitting there, it allows you to chill and they do your... That's why I don't like doing my nails and my toes at the same time. Because I don't want my leg now is going different days, so that one day I can go do my toes or my feet. Right. Comfortable sitting like this. No, it's about comfort. So I understand why people build these establishments, and I understand why it becomes expensive. Because it's comfortability also. And
those chairs are not cheap.
Remember, there's this person. This lady was working at some salon, right? We were doing our hair there. I think it was Zumba. And then she called you. She met you. At least she met you at the center and said, I've opened my own. And then I wanted to do my wig lines. I said, just wig lines. And you said, there's this lady, you know, who used to do our wig lines. Now she opens hers. So go there. Well, I will come later. I will find you there. Guys, I went there. It's like she gave me directions. I'm not talking about Regina or something. 4 ways on the other side. That's the day I discovered Aya, because I left there and then I went. You said I must go. The Zimbabwean lady. I can say we take Mamzo. Yeah, we take Mamzo. Hey, what am I so called? I'm not calling anyone. I'm going. I want to see. It was like a carrot fit, but I want to see the environment. I want to see what's happening inside here. Guys, I know I'm just doing wig lines, and the wig lines are okay. She knows how to plait my hair, but the fact that I'm going to be sitting in that uncomfortable chair, give me what I'm not going there. I'm not.
I remember, and I don't like those kind of salons whereby it's like they hire a space.
Exactly.
And then everyone is doing their own thing. Everyone is doing that. Like, how na order? How na lay
hospitality?
Yeah, how na hospitality?
Yeah, and they don't cater for you.
No one will give you water. No. Now when it's time to wash, you have to wait for that one.
Yeah.
And then they will leave the basin dirty, the towel, you know? And you don't even know who to complain to. Now you have to feel sorry for Mutueno. You know, I don't like those kind of things.
No. Lynn, now I rather pay for space. I rather pay for comfort than a product itself. Because if you feel comfortable.
So you went there.
Because I left my house. Then I went there.
I sent you.
You sent me there. When I was like, I'll find you there. Okay, Ricky. Guy, it's like you can. Ke kolo impele ke pakile hantle le monyako tjena ke shebile ke bona go sentse ba shebile go ish no se selo ka kena itse ha ke ka ba bona ka be ke ha ke lahleng se ga ke lahlile ba ka ke.
And you found Aya.
I found Aya's space and it was so comfortable. It was so nice. You know,
even KG's like
on the side.
Mama, don't even take me to that.
Exactly.
Come on. That one, I don't want to go there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I like that comfort. Yo, this other lady, along hand like deep sleuth, right? And she knows how. Yo, she does it perfectly. You're like. But for the fact that guys,
and one thing I know for sure is that plastic
the reason why when you think of going to church, so imagine these churches where you go there, at 8 a.m. and it was like at 6 p.m. We do some on plastic chairs. Tula sa saloma se.
Saloma.
Who was to nunca mana saloma.
That when I had just met Trev, I guess I went to church. He video called me. The first thing, that chair looks very uncomfortable.
And I'm now do the couch.
Hey, Mugutu black couch.
Hey, Luna do la plastic. She
was trying to discourage me. Now I know it's the truth. Still say alone. But that chair looks very uncomfortable.
If I was rich, I would do anything. It's glamorous, not because for my own comfort.
Yeah.
Like I don't care about the pathos and everything, but I need that premium service.
Yes.
The premium service, guys. Because the fact that I left, you know what it takes for me to leave my house
and go and be uncomfortable
elsewhere. Because I love my space. I love being comfortable. I'd rather be uncomfortably spaces are created.
Yeah.
And even if I don't have nice things, nice furniture, because it's clean.
Yeah.
It's clean.
It's very
it's so clean. So I'm comfortable. So I got to yes back in 6 kilo. I said yeah.
I can't even keep quiet. I ask, but guys, why is this place so dirty? Well, that's one thing. I just keep my opinions to myself. But when it comes to untidiness, I just can't. I can't help it. I can't. I really can't help it. When someone comes to stay with me, the first thing, whatever you do, just make sure that mahete.
Yeah.
And most people don't understand what mahete is. When I say mahete, I'm saying like I shouldn't see anything when I look at the floor, because I can also manage to keep it that way. You know?
Yes, it should be clean.
Yeah. You know, this is something that I always tell these people who it's cleaning ibile go khabisa go clean ibile go khabisa it's when o afeta o sa le so sotheile wa la re lahlele re apaka, you know.
So another thing now that pisses me off about black people who are being hired by other black people, guys, you go to the salon, right? She's doing your hair. She's being employed. She has a job. And a guy goes, she doesn't even know whether you have a job or not.
Yeah.
But then already, Sansa Wena, and I think it's the same things that Precious employees were doing to her clients. Because now, because she sells premium hair, obviously it's people who have got money who go there.
Yes.
And then they're already thinking that these people might give us better opportunities. They might hire us. So you act like when you are being abused here. They were saying that to me. And at that time, Mini or Mine. And that Mini lady doesn't have a company to employ them. All she can do is to terrorize Precious. Not to help you. Yeah, because we're now already because you went and gossip about her.
Yeah.
So Mina, I don't want to go to a place whereby it's been owned by a black person, and as an employee you come and gossip about your boss to me.
And they do it.
I hate it.
Do
yeah,
it.
Don't ever.
Me off.
Yeah, Linda, that turns me off. So how feta? You look at this security guard at your estate, house or complex. House or hey, wait a minute. When you're hustling, but podcasting.
Guys, always thinking
there is something better.
There's something better, yeah. The grass is greener on the other side. That's what we always think as black people, especially when we see other people.
Yeah.
We don't think Corona, what they went through or what they go through every day
for them to be driving those cars, to be living in those areas,
Yeah,
to
exactly.
be able to pay your salary,
Yeah.
the most important one. You know, you earn 10K and it's 5 of you in here. Do you understand? Or every month this person or one only 50K just on salaries. For you guys to be comfortable, all these things that you are using, the equipment, and you don't even take care of them. Later, when somebody complains, or handle with care. You got pampas, you know, especially so to people. You know, the minute you say to a so to person, you are
very bad.
And people
Very,
don't
very
understand that these things are expensive.
As the grass is not always greener on the other side. The one thing about black people, we lack loyalty.
Yeah.
Yo, black people are not loyal. Yo. Sotho people are not loyal at all. No. Baya le moya. Baka o sia o khamisitse mo. Unsona, nah, I'm doing it for this like loyalty, guys. We know if we can learn to be loyal in life, we'll go far. Yeah. No. Inheritance because I got these messages from people.
Yes.
So I only told you about the one that I watched on Mama Zal. So on Instagram, I got about 3 messages and I got 2 messages on WhatsApp as well. So this lady says, yo, you know what, Matsidiso? I just separated with a very good man. He's a Xhosa man. Because this guy, we are in a relationship together and everything is doing well. He's treating me good. So the mother comes and stays with us, with her daughters, her 3 daughters, who have 2 kids each.
How many people are in
But
that
he is in Kingazaki. Then, how many people are in that house? On Saturdays, I'm not going to work. I need to relax. By 5 a.m. I don't even have a child. How unfair is that? At least find your mother a place elsewhere with your sister. And I've once dated a Xhosa guy. Yo, that guy, he didn't have a child, but just because he had nieces and nephews. At some point, I even came to you the other day and I said, I suspect this guy has got kids and I don't know. Because there was this time when he went to Eastern Cape. And at that time we're still young. I don't have kids myself, but this guy, even Linethia High, like it felt like when he was around, it felt like I'm dating a single dad. Hey, it felt like I'm dating a single dad, and I'm like, what? This guy? When I go visit then he will jump into my car and I'm actually show podcast because we are everywhere. He follows me everywhere on my social media.
I need to see.
And at that time, I think he was KG's age. But I used to like him because he was so smart. Extremely. So he would jump into the car and put him. So you're not going to buy me anything. So I'm bribing this kid because now I'm dating and the way this boy used to cry for him, like let's say we're going somewhere, and at that time. So the other time, for me to be sure that I'm not going to marry this guy, he's a good man, like a loyal good man. He's everything. So he says to me, the other time, he was still at school. I was already working and he wasn't working. He was at school. He's like, ladies, this is the tip. You must ask your boyfriend this question. Today, if it happens that you win lotto, what would you do? What? I have family, my sisters, my brothers. I will share this money with my sisters. I'll make sure that I buy my sister a house. And my nephew, I will take them to expensive schools and everything. Guys, out of all the things that he mentioned, he didn't mention me. He didn't mention me, this guy, in this whole thing. And I'm looking at him and I'm saying, dude, you are not working at the moment. Everything that's like more entertainment and when we have to buy things, I'm the one who carries these things, But he was not a gold digger because they were okay at home, And then
But then I will do it out of knowing it's not his money. Now I have my own money. But at that time, I'm thinking, I can mention it even once. What would he do just to make me happy? Or, you and I will get married, we'll have our own home and everything. He's not thinking of that. He's thinking of the siblings. Then I decided from there, okay. Oh, now that's good. You love family.
Yeah, tell us about this person who complained about the closets.
Then this lady says, these people, they live with me. Then I had to choose.
Mama fell the whole family. The way I understand.
Xhosa people. When you date them, you're dating the whole family. You are dating the sisters, the mother, even the uncle. You are dating him.
When your husband dies,
even when you are still dating, before they even marry you, that uncle will phone you and ask for 100 rands. Yeah, Xhosa people. As long as they introduce you, you will carry that family, my sister. Yeah.
Because I remember even with you in that family, there was some uncle there.
No, that uncle, you know what, telling him? No, that uncle, he said to me, you see all of this, they had a very nice house.
Yeah.
You see,
we drove past that house yesterday and I started telling my husband the stories.
The stories. Yeah. Because I dated him for longer. Yeah, it was a good relationship. Then that uncle said to me, you see all of this, because when your boyfriend is in the middle, there is an older one and there is a younger one. When you must work hard. You must work hard to make sure that you pull your boyfriend out of this situation because these things they're not yours, they're not his. He doesn't have anything here. And he was working so hard. That guy, he will do anything for his family. Yeah. So now I knew so I just knew.
All the stories we've been talking about. We've been talking about people. No. I'm not going to say what you think I'm going to say. We've been talking about, each and every topic. It leads us into talking about a certain tribe. But Mazulu, and there are so many things about Mazulu.
No, I've got a topic. You know what?
No. I think we have to sit down.
We're gonna sit down.
And this video. Please don't interfere. Make your opinion. It's like okay. There are so many things.
Yeah, but yes, I'm a Zulu.
We have accepted.
Maybe we have accepted. Zulus are Abanjalo, Amazulu, yeah. But then they've got too many things. But then when it comes to my baby, arrogant. Vendors are very arrogant. Especially when they're dealing with someone who's not vendor. Very arrogant. So guys, when your brother passes away, all the assets, they belong to the wife and the kids.
Because some people, when you call them kids.
I just said kids. But then over the ages of 21, you're not a kid anymore. I'm not expecting any of my parents' inheritances.
No. I've got no expectation.
No. Yeah. But how? Imagine right now, if you're married to Trevor, then it happens that you're the one who dies first. Yeah, so that's what people do. So that's disgusting. So the other one, I think it was this Xhosa lady also who said, I had to leave that relationship because I had no choice. So I put because he's not ready to have his own family.
Yes, no, he's not.
Yes. And then the other one told me, it's honest. And then this lady says, my own mother-in-law claimed his brother's inheritances, all of them. And then his brother didn't have any kids. At that time, he had 4. And that time, he is a Christian, like hardcore Christian.
She's a Christian.
She's a Christian. Everything that she does, even when she was claiming those inheritances, she did it in the name of Jesus. Yeah. Are such a narcissistic Christian lady.
Most of them are narcissists.
Yeah. This lady told me, so when aren't you scared? Well, they're going to do the same thing because it's generational. And she did say, yeah, it's generational because even the sisters, like my sisters-in-law, you can see Hanachana, they can't wait. Since about pika, oh, mona na mona weta. Your husband is still alive. When the sisters come and visit him, yo, usebenzile ubhuti. But usebenzile ubhuti. At that time you are living no bhuti.
They don't know
at that time you find out no bhuti lo akanayo na le mali le imali yakho.
Yeah.
Most of the time it's like that. Yeah. Ba bolele ba ga usebenzile ubhuti. So ke a mmotsa ke ra likely I'm a lawyer. They won't touch me.
Yeah.
When you know your rights.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you were telling me about the other one who said
the Zulu one.
Yeah,
that one and the Zulu. Yeah, this other lady also. She's
Zulu. Not try with avoid.
But I wasn't. I'm always on Zulu side, guys. Yes, no, it's not like that. I'm not protecting them. But the Zulu ones, the other sister one came and said, let's say the husband's name was Mzwandile. Yes, the motor Mzwandile. Hi, izobayami. Le moto le izobayami. Moto Mzwandile.
Like this lady, Ratile's sister-in-law. Now she's complaining about Ratile's the Maybach.
She wants the Maybach.
I don't know if she wants it, but it's like she doesn't want Ratile to do whatever she wants to do with the Maybach. It's like I think Ratile hired out the car somewhere for business, of which it makes sense. Maybe Ratile doesn't like to drive that car, or she's got other cars that she wants to drive. So what's the point of the car being parked? It must make money, right?
Make money for the kids.
For the kids. So this lady goes live and she complains. She even tags the company that Ratile is working with. That one. So people have been saying you are wrong.
Because they were raised like that. They were cultured like that. And the funny part is that even when Bhuti was alive, you find out Bhuti wasn't even doing anything for this person. But when Bhuti dies, you feel that Dintwatsa High, they belong to you. But lo Bhuti lo, when you look at them, in most cases it's like that. Let's talk about the story. Have an example like a Maybach. You put the Maybach here. You put that lady, the sister, and you put Ratil. So the brother wouldn't leave you with the Maybach because the Maybach doesn't even suit you.
Maybe they're even still paying installment. It wasn't bought cash. So if now you decide or you're gonna take that Maybach, what are you going to, because it's gonna be taken by the bank. It's
and she doesn't even know how to drive the Maybach.
But the X6 said it's umlazi because they took it back from someone who was gonna be able to continue. And the thing is, they don't even, actually people don't know these things are not even bought cash.
Hey, sometimes they're not even bought cash. You need to pay
guys, we need to do our own, like we need to understand life, man. We need to understand things.
As black people, why don't we let go? When someone is your child, a boy child, when they get married, the acceptance that this person is building his own family, and his family means his wife and his kids. You know, guys, where we can say now there are complications is the case of having two wives. You know, when there are two wives or kids outside of marriage, that's where we'll say there are complications. Now we need to sit down and to accommodate others. But whereby somebody had a wife and the kids, what is it that we're crying for? Like really now, what is it that we're crying for? Or let's say this person didn't have a wife, but he has got kids.
Yeah.
Before you touch that money, before you touch anything of that man, think of their kids first, guys. People are just selfish. Kind of these people are even your blood as well. We were expecting, even if that man didn't leave anything for them, you are going to help raising those kids because those are your brother's kids. But when you want to take everything away from them, yeah. Unfortunately, that's how we are as Bodaki. Ukwentate munga muhulu wa izinto saka bhuti wami ugwami la because indlu ka bhuti wena hawe kai
That time I experienced living in that kind of a house.
Yeah,
You know? But it's still the same story. This one again, this lady, Anabin, the guitarist, Zahara, the sisters, they came and vandalized the place because they can't they don't know. We need to tell our people, this is what I'm going through. This is how much but the thing is, they don't even want to believe. Baba shocked him. Kipatala bond ya 25,000. 25,000! You know? But when you die, they want to come and live in that house.
yes.
So they don't know, they still have to pay rates and taxes because I guess Makaya, they don't pay those kind of things.
Yeah.
But you tulela fela and jaona chaya storage. So, guys, information is very important.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think I sugele izinto sakasatwayelang, you know. Yeah. Okay. Do you still want to go on?
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
I just wanted to pass this message and that's it.
But Hansa, these were 2 topics.
Yeah, there were 2. Yeah. I
in
can't
one.
believe we talked about 2 topics in one.
Yeah.
Yo, what a waste of videos.
It's a waste of it. And like churching.
Yeah. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're gonna watch until the end because we haven't been around for long. So now we are expecting you to watch to the end. So we love you so much, guys, and we appreciate you. We'll see you on our next upload. Thank you. Bye.